Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Knights offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players.
He's got it along the sideline. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Working that left side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
It's complete to the left. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Duarte. Turning it on! Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They're going to test the right side with this one. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires left. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They give it to him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Any big changes in his ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're testing the right side here. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Duarte. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone. Be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they can't make the connection.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions.
Gets away from one, finds some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. linebacker, he has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And this one is perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going deep. Makes the catch on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sticks it in his belly. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the left. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again?
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Cowboys Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using the quick game. Finds some room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Off play action on first down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller. Certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He breaks a tackle. And another broken tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Still looking, on the move. Got a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Ineligible CC, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Makes the grab. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties.
We've got a big-time game on deck, and how about this light show to set the tone? What do you think about that? Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rifles it down the middle. Fires and picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Back to pass, it's King. Tight end finds a soft spot. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Off the RPO complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bears have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball is thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Complete downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets open down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll try the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. They get him down at the 36. It will be a... down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's King. He'll pull it down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Winston. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants it all. Snags it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that was was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
So now it's second and long. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Oh, he's got some space. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Keeps looking downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCF! Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll try it over the left side. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Scanning the field, it's King. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. All kinds of time before he fires right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lining up to convert third down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. He might want another play. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Hauls it in. At the 20, he's got space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air, it's King. Finds us back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
On target to the left. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Bears! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. At midfield, he's got room. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Strong, firm tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Baylor!
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge.